Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays, where we play the games and do the voices. Last time, we certainly seemed to be getting, well, certainly ruffling a few feathers.
Oh, I'll see what you did there.
Until a little slip of the fingers and...
We found a little meaty coin.
Well, yes, we did.
We
but
found
also...
we got some juicy evidence.
Oh. Do you want to do the intro, darling?
No, I'm alright, Tar.
Alright then.
I'll be quiet.
Shh. It seems that Miss Brett's delicate little fingers seem to have accidentally, on purpose, destroyed some evidence. Having established that she's wrote an entire report on a deadly poison called curare. But, as Pete said, we also found the hidden
Some juicy evidence.
Hoé Kaban that mysteriously went missing from the old man. But what does it mean? Why is it under the stake? Let's find out. But before then, I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
Yeah.
Wait. Would you say that the coin wound up under there by mistake?
Oh, all of the puns.
Yeah.
All of the puns.
My
We've
brain's
not
just
got
stopped
past the
functioning.
intro.
My brain has just, you have literally just murdered at least three-quarters of my brain
Pete's
right now.
brain's just got up and left.
You've fully rounded off my brain.
You've smoothed the brain.
The wrinkles in Pete's brain have left the chat.
Effing chat.
A rare Hoé Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak?
The music hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't.
No.
It's a bit, is it?
I thought that was unusual as well.
Yeah, maybe because of this evidence, maybe this song started playing. And,
Yeah, I think it did.
Right. Okay. Because I was like, what? Lol,
No,
what?
there's not a glitch. Don't worry.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
Hey, wait a
Maybe
second.
don't say that.
Objection! By all means, don't let us stop you. No one's invited you anyway. Hey,
I'm the one on trial,
actually,
actually.
hang on a second. You ain't a lawyer after all anyway, are you?
Shut up! Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant.
As you aren't even a lawyer anyway.
Even though I'm the one on trial here? The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that stake. The owner? Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to. My entire future is now at stake.
Oh.
Oh no! Taylor, no! You need to stop this.
Here we go.
Yes! Got him!
Yes! Yes!
Obviously, it was this guy. I mean, it literally says who was hunting for
Curio.
who was hunting for a lost Hoey
Oh,
Awa gold.
curator. Oh. Curio. Curator.
Okay, I see.
No, well, curios. Curios is a term for like little assorted bric-a-brac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Ring.
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and owner of Rasute, Curio Korakuta-san.
As in Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Yes, racism.
Some translators
Yeah.
worked very hard on those puns.
Yeah, don't this.
Yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct? Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Kaban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure.
That little wibbly wobbly animation.
I know. Indeed, the Hoei Kaban, my most prized coin. He's got such big earlobes as well.
Yeah, he has. Massive.
And this Koe Hoe era Koban? Do you mean to tell me?
It really perplexes me when you decide to do that, because it's like, what prompts it? Like, it's just like,
I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
I just
Yeah.
don't get like why all of a sudden it's like, you know what? I think I'm going to do the hooligan voice.
No. That's showing that he's a true Japanese gentleman.
That's it.
That's right.
That's That's
The other voice is his English voice.
Objection! No, please! Why would Karakuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense!
Yes! Which is why I'm asking to bring Korakuta-san back to the witness stand, so we can ask him. Oh, these friggin' kids, I swear to God. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here and get me an aspirin or whatever the hell passes for it. Willow bark extract, whatever the heck we use for pain relief.
Oh, we got this bottle of Carrara, sir. Will that do? What these...
Yes,
Excuse me.
without a moment's delay.
Let me just cut my mouth first.
I need some healing crystals, stat.
Healing crystals. I need some
incense.
quartz and some jasmine.
Some jasmine.
I can't believe we've come back round to that pair again. It's a real turnabout.
Oh. Taylor's on fire.
But I have a hunch.
He is.
A strong hunch.
Gotta be careful or we're all gonna get boined, pal.
I can feel the heat.
I said a strong hunch! That if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element in the case. To be continued?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Oh, they're all here.
Oh.
Ow! Oh!
Owie.
I'm just gonna stand kid around the end.
What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Ido?
Is it I do? Is it I don't know, sir?
No, it's I don't know,
Yes,
sir.
I don't know,
Like,
sir.
I
Yes, sir,
yeah.
no, sir, I don't know,
No,
sir.
I remember. I was just trying to remember, like, it's, yes, Ido, yeah.
When my son's belly is empty, he is fiercer than a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police, we were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. Sir, that is an illegal weapon.
Oh, excuse
Please
me.
put it away.
Do you need to wield that right now? Do you wanna not do that?
Around the small child.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Safety
I
first,
mean, now that you
guys.
mention it, it didn't even occur to
It
me.
is
but
a health
yeah.
and safety hazard I cannot. And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice, a worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Rasute shop owner's existence.
Wow.
Wow, somber.
Well, your existential crisis aside, and be that as it may, Korakuta-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. So try to cling to life for at least a few additional minutes. As far as your Rasute Wait. In the boot.
Ow.
That's gonna be the Minecraft oof noise right
Yeah.
there.
God,
I,
yes. Yes.
Hopefully they're steel toe cap, but I guess this might be a bit too early in age. Look, little Ido's not very happy about it.
Eek.
Or maybe he's thinking, can I play with that?
Me play.
No.
As far as your Rasute memory serves, have you ever seen this Koban before?
That's it! Yes, that's it! The one! The very one! The very exact one that it is! The resplendent, splendiferous Hoey treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day!
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery.
Oh, I always thought it was decrepit. Not decrepit.
I thought it was decrepit.
Silly me.
Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
Speak not! Say no more! It's all good, right? We can all go home now. Yes, thank you. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye.
We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat juices.
Yes. Someone else's. Not mine. Or anyone near us.
Sandwich? Soaking? Seriously?
Clearly, it couldn't have fallen anywhere. Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my holy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to step away from you for no particular reason.
I knew this night. Oh God! Who would do such a thing? Such an
Conscionable?
Conscionable.
Conscionable, sorry.
Unconscionable.
I was just like, such an unconscionable thing.
Oh, jeez, he's gonna be in trouble.
This is awkward.
Well.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I thought you said you were going to say something.
I mentioned this I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but
Yes, you aspire for a flawless investigation. Good God!
If I have to
Oh.
hear this one more time.
I actually wasn't going to say that.
Oh, well,
I was
carry on.
working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
Le Carnivale is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting this the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked crimes indeed.
Yes. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it?
Yes. I took on the job of the waiter. I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Kaban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part. Yes, I would have to agree. It doesn't seem to be very masterful.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Luke, yeah, you're a little too early, pal.
Mr. Atme, what are you doing here?
An ace detective is never early nor late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
That is my line. I coined that. No, I didn't steal it from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I coined that, did I?
I Koban coined it.
Oh, I am chucking fuel on this fire now.
Oh boy, pal.
Somebody get
Don't you mean petrol?
Well, I was gonna say petrol, but yeah. Somebody get the fire
Yeah,
blanket. Somebody needs to put Taylor out.
Yeah. He's getting too hot, pal. He's gonna burn himself.
The identity of the person who stole and hid Korakuta-san's Koban is all too clear.
What?
What?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, hang on. Give us a clue.
I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter instead of you spouting off random nonsense. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Korakuta-san's Koban and hid it under the stake?
Well, I mean,
It's gotta be
It's only gonna
IS.
be.
I guess it's gotta be, no,
'cause,
sir.
I mean, it can't be anybody else.
He was sat with him.
He was
so-
sat with him, so it's the only reason it's the only way it makes sense.
Take that.
Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant Ayesa Nosa.
What? How dare you monster!
Monster?
I stole that kaban, did I? I'm a master thief of Lacana Vale, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Ito. Ito is the mastermind behind all of
yes.
this.
I
Alright.
throw the child under the bus.
Wow.
Literally just like, bye, kid.
He deserves
See ya.
the mug that says #1 dad on it.
That's
I mean, give him a trophy. Best dad ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have never heard such bullshit in my life. You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby?
I mean, say what you want, innocent does not belong in the same sentences that
He's
my
the
child's
devil,
name.
sir.
It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa.
No, you can't fall asleep.
You. No, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
What on earth just happened?
Okay.
Nippon Imperial Army, Sergeant Ayesa Nosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir.
What?
What? He ain't going anywhere, pal.
You're getting some cuffs on him, pal.
Yeah.
Go away.
You little. Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays to those it expects to keep our country safe?
I understand the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently extended increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. And I have heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living. Yes.
Say what you want, lower ranking. How dare you? How dare you speak to a senior ranking officer like that?
All right, fella.
All
I was thinking the same
all
thing.
I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son.
That's why he was stealing things at the restaurant?
Maybe. The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable.
No, I swallow it whole.
Now, it does seem a little bit curious to me there, Sergeant. If you're so concerned about, putting a hot meal on the table for your son, why are you eating steak every 3 days?
Yes. And your target that day was the old man and his caban.
Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are.
Phantom thief.
You
said.
could say that you would never see him coming. He never saw him coming. Taylor, I think you're getting
I get
distracted.
chills when I hear the sound. I love the sound.
Sarah gets really excited when she hears Taylor singing like that, apparently.
Yes. It's because it's the Persona 5 soundtrack, tunes as well, so it's even better.
Yep, Taylor's renditions.
Now we know
Oh my god, no. Stop!
voices ring out there.
I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Kabang!
Bang.
Yes. when the professor was shot.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. Ido too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. I slipped it under the stake, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Cricket.
So many people not saying anything.
This is ridiculous.
This is wait. Oh, there you go.
This is ridiculous. Perhaps you should carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
Well, Miss Brett.
Ah, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. YMCA. Ow. Ow. May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency.
I really need to work on my distance judging.
I'm really poor
Indeed.
judge of distance.
And I stop banging my head on this disc.
He's practicing his professional diving skills. That's why he puts his arms out to start with. It's like, Geronimo! Poof, ow!
Oh, that's why he's bald on the top of his head,
Yeah.
just from
bashed-
bowing and scraping in the same spot.
Do you know what?
Bashed all the hair
That wouldn't even surprise me if that's like a thing as well. Like, that's intentional.
off. Maybe.
The theft of the Koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant, so unless the defense is able to somehow, at this precise moment, link the two events together, it would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat. The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
Well,
As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
I mean, she looks like she's grating her teeth, like,
Yes. You vulgar specimen.
it's pure madness.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I say, trailing off very slowly to allow for... I see no further justification for detaining her at this precise moment until something winds up happening. Miss Brett, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Hold on, I've changed my mind.
Good luck,
Get back here.
everyone.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And good day.
Oh, Gormless face.
Good day. Ryunosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
I just remembered that actually, hang on a sec, she is guilty.
Oh, no, it's just... Something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking.
Where? They did? What, her going, and good day?
I can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere.
What?
Something didn't quite add
I
up.
know, because guess what, guys? We're having a bad day.
Oh, God.
Well, no. The thing is, right? Obviously, if the Koban was under that piece of meat, it means it has to have been the sergeant's
It's the
steak,
wrong
which
steak.
means that the actual steak she was eating.
Oh, yeah.
is not at that
No,
table.
I know that. I'm just not quite sure why Ryunosuke is like saying...
Oh, Pete knows that, does he? Oh, he's so smart. He doesn't need to be caught up on the evidence. I'm sorry.
I just meant that, like, I don't understand why he's specifically going, oh, something about what she just
Yeah, it's
said.
the
is
parting
weird.
words bit that's a bit weird.
Like, and good day. Good luck, everyone, and good day. Unless it's the good luck. I don't know.
Maybe. If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry?
Speak. Open your mouth flaps and talk.
Mouth flaps. Flaps.
Your flaps. You can think later. But if you don't call it out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Archie's still down. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, Miss Brett!
Oh,
you
for
forgot to
goodness
say
sake.
hold.
What is it now?
I'm afraid, just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you.
No, I'm not going on a date with you.
No.
I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection! What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words were you talking about, Reno
Yes, I
Skate?
would
Yeah.
also like to know what parting
Yeah.
words he's referring
I have a nasty
to.
feeling we're gonna have to point it out, and then we're gonna like lose all of our life. Like,
It's gotta be the good look part, surely. Oh no, hiding a coin under a lump of meat. Sheer nonsense astounds me. After picking up your steak, biting into it without using a knife and fork. It's beyond nonsense, it's pure madness.
Huh?
What?
Yes, I'm right.
What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction.
Did he not use his cutlery or something?
I've-
Is that what it is? No. I want to look at the other one. Did he like forget to use it? What?
Is it that there's no fork piercing in there? I don't.
I'm so
Are we really
right
dumb?
now.
Are we really dumb? It's like
I'm going to need to see evidence, counsel, because quite frankly, this sounds like malarkey.
I'm gonna save. We need to do a safety save because I have no clue.
Put down in the comments if you figured out what the hell is
I
going
just
on.
like or if we're being really dumb. If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where is the evidence to prove it? My God.
Flip if I know.
So the idea of not using a knife and fork.
Well, the knife's been used.
Yeah, but the thing. Yeah, I mean, it does maybe look like it's had like.
Unless it's the steak itself,
it does
because
kind of-
it
oh.
shows that it's like the fork itself is clean.
Use a knife and fork. There's the bite marks.
Oh.
It's not straight edged.
Yeah.
It's not straight edged, mate.
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes.
Yeah, there we
Go
go.
on.
Because if she's so obsessed with the idea it has to be with a knife and fork, then that hasn't got any straight
Why
edges
is
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless she cut in like perfect
What?
circles.
Yeah.
Like, curves.
More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was
Could you
killed.
imagine the guy, like the frickin' sergeant, is having a meeting with the other guy and he's just picking up the steak and just eating it, just biting in.
Pete,
I
Pete,
just-
he's having a meeting.
Oh.
Taylor, no! Stop!
Okay, I'm gonna have to get the Hifumi spray bottle now.
I
okay?
just, Taylor, I'm gonna put you under citizen's arrest if you carry on.
For terrible puns.
Like, this is just getting out of hand. Like, next thing, you're gonna join up as a writer on the next Phoenix Wright game.
That would be awesome.
It would- it would-
A writer? A
a
writer?
Phoenix Writer, yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know. I just.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're under, I'm putting you under citizen's
boy.
arrest.
Down, boy. Jesus. Somebody
God's
get
sake.
this guy some milk. He needs to cool down.
Some milk.
He needs some milk.
Just before the professor was killed.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
At least I've got hair to split. Oh.
Not true. Doesn't something about this steak strike you as very unnatural?
Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? What on earth?
It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Notice what exactly, Council?
Won't you please explain? Here, point at the bit of steak that is unusual.
I mean, I'm kind of still wanting to be enlightened on where this is going. So.
Well, it's the fact that it's.
I guess just proving that it's not her steak.
It's proving
so then
that it's the sergeant's steak.
Oh, okay.
So then
going all around the houses to prove.
Well, no,
okay.
because he brought out the wrong steak, and she's like, "Oh yes, look, blah blah blah. The blood's not there." And then obviously, Inspector can bring out the other one, which will have the blood and yada
Okay.
yada yada.
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and
I mean,
fork.
you could say that I am an Englishman in that I was born in England, and the very idea of picking up a steak and eating it without a knife and fork does repulse me somewhat. I'll be honest.
Yeah, we're not that uncouth.
No, just like the
Me, meanwhile, I can and have eaten a steak at least partially without using a knife and fork.
no, Taylor, what?
What are you doing?
No! No! Yeah, of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself.
Then take a good look at this steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten.
So what? She just
Da-da-da-da.
cut some cycles into it.
As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there.
Ah!
Oh!
Looks like Miss Brett has realised something.
I suppose you could say I've taken a bite out of crime.
No.
So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Objection! But what is your actual point?
Oh, for God's sake, keep up.
Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenously Oh my. Oh, whatever you say, dear lady.
As I said, I really must be leaving now.
Otherwise, I might be found guilty for something I didn't do.
Yes. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, of course. This will all be over in the blink of an eye for you. Oh, rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place.
I've heard enough! You irritating little spectacled samurai relic!
Excuse me? Excuse me? I'm on your side here. Of course, dear lady.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
I guess you might say it's time to get a goose.
Oh.
Or you could say, her goose has been royally cooked.
Oh.
Oh, Sarah, go on, you need to do one and all. Quick. Quick.
Sophie's got her gander up.
Oh!
Oh, no, that's a goose.
There we
but,
go.
I think we need to take another gander at the
Oh,
evidence.
Taylor, stop it.
Yonk, yonk.
Oh, dear.
Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic...
Catastrophe.
Taylor,
Yes,
Taylor, do we need to teach you how to speak English again?
yes, I think so.
Taylor, hang on, no. What it is, come on, Taylor. You got to think back to your Japanese lessons. Come on.
Japanese lesson.
Come on, you can speak Japanese.
She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for
There
her.
we are. Perfect. Perfect Japanese.
Ryunosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
Maybe?
Yes.
Yes. Now at last it's all come together. The mysterious teeth marks in a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery.
Cutlery.
Cutlery. Cutlery. Cuddlery. The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared.
Because, surprise, there were more than one steak.
And most importantly, The evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day.
There's a lot riding on this.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
geez. He's like really mounting up the pressure.
I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little, unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us?
Everything, Your Excellency.
Yes, that sounds very clever and everything, but you need to actually tell me what you've noticed.
Everything? Really?
Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson.
Shut up! Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats. How can you be so sure? Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
So smug. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet.
He's relying on Inspector Hosonaga at this point. He's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I seem to have misplaced that one.
oh, shit!
Oh, balls.
It hasn't been... What? What?
But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection! This is absurd! 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 The trial has run several hours already, and you say there's...
Yeah, that's true.
And you
Yep.
say there's no evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection! Oh, sorry. Oh.
Oh, objection!
My goodness.
I don't, but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom.
Can you present who in council has this evidence?
But can you spell the name of the person?
There's no
Do
H!
you know who the person is? Can you see him?
Swiper, no swiping.
And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to,
Oh.
it will solve every remaining mystery about this
We are gonna have
case.
to point to who it is, though, aren't we? Because they're all
Yeah.
going, this person.
Yeah.
Very well. I have a feeling this will be the... I have a feeling,
Well,
a sinking one, admittedly, but a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial.
He's that short.
Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about
I mean,
this
it's got to be
whole
this
affair?
guy, right?
also
Yeah,
mugger.
yeah. The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga.
Oh, what? I have it?
Yes,
I didn't do nothing, I swear. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's...
No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on this steak with the teeth marks.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy
chomping my way through a good steak.
And as well as admitting to stealing Korokuta-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak.
You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer.
Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak?
10 shot! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meat.
Meal.
My God. My
Meal!
God.
Oh,
You know.
I guess Pete needs to go to horny jail this
I
time.
know, honey jail.
See,
She'd
the thing
mind
is,
manhandling her meal.
To hide something in it.
To be honest, like, I was thinking it in my head, but I'm like, no, it says meal.
I know,
I'm not gonna
and
be
I
rude.
read it before, and I saw meal, but my brain just obviously, like, just at the last second was like, oh yeah, man handling
need
a
dive
meat.
bomb in the
It's
gutter.
because I was thinking it was like, oh, it'd be funny if it said that, that'd be really naughty. And then, of course, I
And then
guess
you
I was.
said it anyway.
And then, yeah, my brain just went, yep, you're gonna say it now, pal. It's like, bastard. Oh, my goodness.
In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as evidence earlier
Wrong stick.
was, in fact, Sergeant Nose's meal.
Oh my goodness.
Objection! But that makes no sense for some reason. That plate was taken from the victim's table. You freaking dense idiot.
Objection! Yet, the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Well recovered, Taylor.
Okay.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Present company included, I'm sure.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly. Surely you're not gonna suggest that the sergeant switched the two steaks over. What? Why'd you all go quiet? Hello? I mean, he literally just said, I didn't think so.
Ah, crap.
You did switch the plates?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
After it happened, the,
Oh,
bang!
dear.
When I saw the civilian had been murdered, right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then, when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd get my marching orders. I'd be getting my marching orders. So,
Oh, now I need to take myself to horny jail.
Huh? What'd I say? What'd I do?
Oh, he hid his coin under his slab of meat.
Oh, no.
If he
Oh,
decided to
investigate.
investigate my slab of meat.
Sorry, I just didn't even, I was just like in a daze. I didn't even see it. Like, I was just, just...
It's alright, you can rely on us to take it.
No, I just didn't. It's because I was. Yeah.
so when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. Get down. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table.
Oh dear. What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
Did you not hear me say with military precision and timing? It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done.
Unbelievable!
However, fear not, Prosecutor Sir.
What now?
I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform. That is all I did, sir.
All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes!
So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates
Then
over,
you're royally done buggered, mate, you are.
you could say she's well done. It means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table.
Yes, that follows. Sure.
Inspector Hosonaga,
Yes.
earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
Oh.
Munch, 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 munch.
Oh, sorry. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, goodness. I'm just losing it.
Then please present it to the court now.
Whoa.
Boom!
The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot!
Shut up! What could that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat. It can't have the slightest bearing on the case.
It's not the meat we need to see. It's the plate.
It's the blood.
Objection! Oh, no, wrong one.
Objection!
Oh,
No. You're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady. I beg your pardon? Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you, no?
wow.
That was-
Steak pan promises to
love
prove such a
alliteration.
problem.
You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me.
So you're deciding to suddenly eat your domino mask has absolutely nothing to do with it, huh?
The reason the defense asked to see the plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
But what did the defendant remember
No,
seeing?
shut up.
No, can you point it out to the court?
Thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson, there was a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
He's like making eyes with Dr. Hosonaga. You've got the paint, right, haven't you? You've got the red. You've got the red paint now, yeah? Quick.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well.
Oh, but you know what? How can that be blood, guys? It's not colored pink.
And now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from,
So
Miss Brett.
So Inspector Hosonaga has been coughing up ketchup this whole time.
Oh, no.
Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Present the beefsteak and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Yes, sir.
Dun, dun. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
See it.
Sorry for keeping you.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
dun.
Here is the other steak in its plate. Please, feel free to examine it.
Don't you mean examine?
Examine.
There it is.
And a perfectly
blood
and a
stain.
perfectly straight edge on the meat.
It's clearly visible, look! Yes! Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the right, on the side of side of the plate
What?
shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim.
It can't be!
In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front.
The waiter!
Wait.
What time is it now, Dave?
I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person
The Swan.
is.
Yes, but I'm still going to have to ask you to point it out on the court record anyway.
That's right, Miss Giselle Brett.
Boom.
It's you!
Here you go. Break down.
Oh, oh. Oh no! Limp
The
swan.
died.
Swan died.
The swan died. Outdone by a Japanese. Me. By a Japanese schoolboy. No. No, no.
Go, God! Wow!
On earth.
She's gonna start
yeah.
flying away.
Oh, a chick came out.
Oh, she is flying away!
Oh, what the?
What's going on?
What the heck is happening?
Oh, a black one.
Oh, what? What?
What?
Where's she going?
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
What the?
Bailiff!
Oh, he's got the black one.
What on earth is happening?
Bailiff, can someone please fetch her down?
Please contain these chickens.
Chickens.
I know it's a swamp, but they look like chickens.
They do look like little chicks.
Please excuse my my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure.
I've only just noticed.
Where did these chickens come
I've
from?
only just noticed the strap over the swan, so the swan can't fly away.
Yeah. Well, it's the ribbon, but
Yeah, I know, but it looks like it's holding the swan down, so it can't fly away.
Most unbecoming behaviour for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Yeah, no problem. Now slap some cuffs on her.
I mean, well,
Oh, the chicks are gone.
so much for not
Whoa.
having to shout. I had to tone that down because it's kind of late and I don't want to upset the neighbours.
Well, Miss Brett, that was without a doubt the most random bullshit I have ever seen in my courtroom. Ever. So you have that dubious distinction. But I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time.
It's worth saying I don't think I've ever seen anything quite so crazy. I mean, next thing you'll tell me that the defense will have to interrogate a parrot or something.
Reference.
I understood that reference.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
Oh shit! What? Why are you? Yes, let's get the truth from the freaking culprit. They're not gonna twist it
I'm not
anyway.
going to lie at all.
No.
I want to interview the swan. I want to interview the swan to see what it had to say that day.
It was I who took the professor's life, using curare. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. So you planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. Because curare is unheard of here in Japan. Yes.
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for that meddlesome Japanese girl.
Of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor to take one tiny sip of his water and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone, and leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor
Presented an opportunity.
meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. So I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment. A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man. I happened to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of curare in my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my skirt. Oh my.
Under your skirt. It's doity, pal.
So I was right. There were two guns.
Yes.
And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed where you were sure I would notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun as I intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up,
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
boom.
That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point he was already dead.
Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around. Because, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he'd picked up the gun.
And I would have gotten away with it too.
So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
So
That's actually more of a felony.
so I
really.
expect a little slap.
Several of them, in fact.
I expect a little slap on the wrist and to be let go, please. I've told the truth. So, Mummy always told me that if I told the truth, I'd get a little telling off and then I could carry on just living my life normally. Nothing would be amiss.
Ah.
Oh, jeez.
I feel my headache coming back all of a sudden.
Your Excellency.
Can I please go to my tea party now?
Yes?
I wonder. She's gonna reach you. Oh no. Might I speak with you in private later?
Given your track record, I would say no. I mean, I shall call on you.
Thank you. A good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san.
She even put the san in there as well. By the way, I still hate you, Japanese.
Ah, yes. Well, there she goes. Wait a minute. She should have been arrested.
Okay.
It would seem this trial has finally run its course.
I mean, that was a long tutorial.
It's very long, yeah.
For a tutorial, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I presume the prosecution is in agreement.
This can't be. Takatsuchi Ouchie does not lose.
You do today, pal.
Not to the likes of this rookie student. God, great.
You'd better start getting used to tough opposition.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
What? Yes?
This insult to the Ouchie family name will never be forgotten.
You've become conceited with age, Council. But the old have to stand aside and make way for the new.
Oh, jeez, see ya.
It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
There can be only one. Swing.
Kazuma?
Jesus! Whoa! No!
But Jesus, Kazuma!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness, this is a little.
Whoa! That's a good job there.
Kazuma, you could have taken my head off.
Because he's really far away. It's the opposite side of the room.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could have totally just murdered Naruhodo by accident.
Yeah.
He's got a Sephiroth sword there.
Yes. 1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchie clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
Ha ha!
I did not understand that.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system, where you only have 3 days to prosecute.
And
Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case.
Thank you, Your
that was the
Excellency.
fastest bow I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He just just really fast.
The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits. But what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Asogi,
Yes?
after this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can. Absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill. That's spelled incorrectly. The mission imposed upon you.
No, I don't think it is.
I think it has 2 L's,
It might
doesn't
be a
it?
British spelling.
I understand, Your Excellency.
What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a
Oh,
sudden?
because I absolutely...
Why does
Oh,
he
you
look
are
so
kidding.
grave all of a sudden?
but we're at the end!
Why does he? We'll have to find out in the next
But we're at the
episode.
end.
I'm afraid, as we have run out of time for today. We are at the end, Pete. At the end of our time.
Dang it.
Oh, you-
So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy what you saw today, why don't you go ahead and hit that little subscribe button, hit the like button, and ring the notification bell to get updated about when we post new content. And of course, feel free to leave a comment down as well. You can also hear Pete groaning because I said it in the wrong order, but you can also click on the description to find our social media linked, where we post often and like to engage with our fans. So until next time, take care, everyone.
See you later, guys! You pedant.